Hi, everyone. Thanks for watching. I'm Laura Ingram, in for Bill O'Reilly. The campaigner-in-chief unleashed. That's the subject of this evening's Talking Points memo. Now, you might never have heard of the tiny resort island of Boao, China, before, but what happened there this week tells us a lot about the state of our country under the leadership of President Obama. China, India, Russia, and Brazil have just wrapped up a meeting there and have called for a new international reserve currency that provides for more global stability and certainty. This was a frontal assault on the U.S. dollar as the world's reserve currency, and it's an indictment of the White House's failure to stem the sickening slide of the greenback. As big players on the global stage were planning their new world order, President Obama headed to Chicago to begin the serious work of campaigning for re-election. And he talked about a recent White House party.
Usher was there, and there were a bunch of performers, and there was this little guy who really sang well, great entertainer, and I was sort of acknowledging all the crowd, and I said, and what, give it up for Justin Bieber. I didn't know him at the time, and everybody yelled, "It's Bieber!"
And we could not forget a shout out to the Chicago Bulls.
I want to pay tribute to a friend who's recently taken over this town. He's become the most powerful man in Chicago. Unbelievable energy, sharp elbows, but has brought Chicagoans a new sense of hope about our future. Give it up for Derrick Rose. MVP. The Bulls would not be where they need to be if it were not for Mr. Hakeem Noah is in the house.
Odd that he would brag about hanging with the celebrities, given what he said in February.
Our culture is obsessed with wealth and power and celebrity. And often it takes a brush with hardship or tragedy to shake us out of that, to remind us of what matters most.
Now, this from a man obsessed with celebrity and with the redistribution of wealth. Look, it's irresponsible, and it's frankly a little bit embarrassing for our president to be conducting himself as if it were the last weeks of a presidential campaign. The country, we now know, is in serious trouble. And what we've heard from this president over the past 3 days is juvenile. The public is fed up. Consider the two new polls out today. One showing that 69% of the country believes America is on the wrong track. The other, that only 38% say Obama deserves to be reelected.